Alright, so today I am going to be trying out these two YSL lipsticks. It's the Rouge Pur Couture number 19 and number 9. So number 9 is a deep rose hue, a little bit brown, and number 19 is a nice little fuchsia shade. It's very bright. So when I do a toned down version, I like to play up my eyes. When I do a deeper, brighter shade, I like to keep the face very clean and clear and focus on the lips only. So I start off by basically disguising all my imperfections. So I have some concealer here, and unfortunately I picked up my face yesterday, so I have a big zit over here. So I'm just gonna dab that up, and it's not gonna go away because I didn't listen to my husband and I decided to pick at it. I had nothing better to do, and I was freaking out because my site was going crazy and my images were not uploading. Okay, so I just do a little bit there. I don't like to use heavy foundation, and so far it's been working out for my skin to just use a little bit where I need some concealer and use a BB or a CC cream. Moisturize my lips. Rose Salve, my favorite. It's gonna absorb in while I work on the rest of the face. So let's do the natural look first with the fuchsia lip. And I still like to use my Smashbox palette. There it is. And I usually do Flirt, which is right here, and it's very shimmery and very curly and cute, which is why I like it. This Mirabella eyebrow powder and the brush that comes with it. Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Frisky. Bombshell felt tip liner that I like to use because it's quick and easy. I wing it out just a tiny little bit, and I actually, sorry, there we go. And I actually use the angled fluffy brush to blend everything in. So I blend the line in and kind of make it a little bit smokier. I also like to use the Benefit High Beam just along my nose, a little bit right here, and I do a C shape like that, and like that, a little bit right here, and right here. is start dabbing it on. I don't line my lips. What I do is I set stuff with powder after the fact. And I don't like crisp lines. It's like a Barbie shade. Okay. So I got that layer. Now, I'm just gonna use a small pad. Usually I use a brush. I take the same palette that I had before, and I use a very similar shade, as you can see right here. So it's called Rosy by Smashbox. So I just dab that on right there. It's a powder, it's an eyeshadow, and I dab it over the top to set the lip. So yeah, keep your face bare, keep your hair down. I stepped out of the shower, didn't do my hair. There's nothing to be done here. It's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, part 2. So I removed the deep fuchsia lip, and I'm just gonna build on the previous look. So I already have my foundation or my concealer in place. I have my blush, I have my high beam. I don't really do contouring. I have a little bit of shimmery eyeshadow, and I have a little bit of tight lining. So I'm just gonna build up on my eyes for the next rosier shade, which it looks really nice, and it really like fills out your lips, but on my skin tone it can get a little harsh. So I'm gonna dab off some of the color to build the lip up to make it look a lot fuller. There we go. And it automatically adds depth. I don't know if you can see right here. Let's do this other one. Oh, I love this shade. There it is. And I'm gonna go one more down, and it's called Smoke. It's also shimmery, and it's within that gray tone. And I'm gonna use, actually that's called Cinder. I'm sorry, not Smoke. Smoke is the next one, and it's gray. And I'm gonna use Cinder in the corners of the eye. And I'm going to use this Royal shade, which is a deep purple. Now I'm using this shade because I have hazel eyes, and using purple really makes them stand out, and the whole purpose of this is to make the eyes stand out and the lips play a supporting role. So I'm gonna line it with the purple. Okay, so the eyes are done. So what I did was I lined it all around, and I just left this little bit open. I extended a tight line on the bottom into the corners, and I winged it up a little bit to create more of a shape and a contour to my eye. My eyes slope down a little bit, so I usually try to lift them up when I'm doing my makeup by lifting the corners up a little bit. And that is what that looks like. So I'm going to use a blending brush, and I'm going to get that gray shade that we were talking about before. Just gonna dab a little bit on the tip over here and blow that off and just apply that on top and on the corners just to set everything. This isn't to add any drama or anything. It just sets it and blends it just a tiny bit. Oh, we're gonna do that on the bottom. There we go. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about with this other shade. This is number 9, and I think it'll look really, really, really good if you have slightly darker of a skin tone than I do. I'm just extremely fair, so it really stands out. It's not bad. It still goes really well and it's flattering. But I like to dab it off, and it's going to serve a different purpose. It's going to serve a purpose of just enhancing my lips. There it is. So I'll make it a little bit more matte. And kind of like what we did last time, except this time around, I'm going to use a fluffy brush. And I'm going to use my blush to layer on a shimmer to this lip. It's the Frisky blush. So the lipstick lays down a really good foundation and deepens the color of your lip a bit if you dab it off. And then don't worry about staying in lines. This is the good part. This is what makes your lips look a little bit bigger. There you go. There it is. And I'm just going to do a few more dabs of the lipstick. Let me just... There you go. Dab the lipstick on. Kiss it off. Get the corners. Really get it in there. And then apply another layer of Frisky. Get it in the corners too. This is going to give you a lot of staying power. And you can use any blush that you like. Just make sure that it's light enough to go well with the darker tone of the lipstick. Alright.